Yeah, so I'll try something out here. I got a little bit of a recording area, so I can't really see too much behind me, but this is the best spot for the best light in the house in the evening, and so I figured I'd do one of my little waffle videos. Not really too much to do anything about, I guess. Nothing really scripted, but give viewpoint on a few things, maybe a little update. Doing Sense and Pens with Dave Wade, it's not too much of a regular schedule, simply because things get in the way of both our schedules. He works. I'm not really working, but I do have a bit of a social life right now. About 2 weeks ago, actually 2 weekends ago, I was in St. John's for a convention called Avalon Expo. It was pretty fun. It was a 3-day event. I went for two. Um, there was a makeup panel there. I forget the name of the fellow, but apparently he's the guy who wrote the Bible on Hollywood application makeup, which is pretty cool. I got to see him actually take one of the convention goers and turn them into a Klingon, which was pretty damn awesome. Anybody who follows me on Facebook or anything like that has seen the picture. I was pretty impressed. It was pretty fun. Went out, did a bit of shopping. There's stuff up in the wall behind me you can't really see, but picked up a few collectibles, a few comic books, a little vinyl sticker for the gaming PC. I've been playing Fallout 4, but I've been playing some older games like Flat Out Ultimate Carnage and that. Finally got the 360 actually just hooked back up again. Had it disconnected for a while. Last thing I used it for was actually the video capture test with the Game Bridge. I tried it out with this video, and it seems pretty decent. And I didn't actually have anything to hook it back up to because there's now PS3 in the same spot. So I had a component to HDMI converter and actually have it hooked in through my component selector there now. So it's pretty good there. I tried it out today. It's pretty good. TV's 1080i. Probably give a little video tour at some point of the setup when everything's said and done. It's still a little bit of work in progress. My cat is down there now wondering what the hell I'm doing. Other than that, I've been enjoying the summer. The summer's a bit better than the last summer that we had. Last summer was actually, last year was a bit of a stinker. Not really very many warm days. It felt more like just a prolonged spring than an actual summer. This year, actually, we got a few hot days. The park here, actually, there's a swimming area in the park, and actually, you drive by most nice days, and there'd be people there. And most other times, the previous year, it was too frigid. Got to get outdoors a bit traveling. Friends came by and played a few games. The Jackbox collection on Steam is actually really damn fun when you got a few friends and a few mobile devices. Other than that, I've just been relaxing. Fallout 4 is now into its last DLC, Nuka World, and I've played like the first hour or so of it now. I'm just getting a feel for it. I don't want to blow my load on it, so to speak, right now, pardon the pun. But it's good so far. I just don't want to blow through it. Like Far Harbor, I blew through in like 2 days. And after that, I was just like, I gotta wait all this time now again. So I figured I'd wait a little longer. A friend of mine told me they were going to gift me Doom, apparently. So Jordan hold me to it because he apparently bought it. Sorry, I'm getting my tea. Bought it, got a refund, and yeah, apparently still in his Steam library, so he might include me in his family Steam library, which would be pretty awesome. It's like almost 6 a.m. here, so drinking decaf. Yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty fun. My media center now is set up with, I don't have cable television or satellite or digital through fiber optic. I do have fiber optic internet, but I have a Chromecast, and I actually, my old Gateway laptop is now, it's beside me, is set up with a Linux operating system called Elementary OS, and it just came out with this newest version called Loki, and so I installed Loki on here there the other day, and I tried, I guess I can give my thoughts on it. I tried it, it was pretty good. It was a good progression from the previous one. If anybody's familiar with Linux at all, they know what Ubuntu is. It's based off of Ubuntu, but you can't use their software store by default anyway. You have to go into the command line and install something called Synaptic, which is a somewhat of a power user level package manager, and you go into its repositories, which are the sources where it can drop on software to install. There's one little box you got to tick for, I believe it's what they call third-party software, so you can install like Skype, or I think you still have to go through, you still have to do the wget for Chrome and then add that source separately. You can't really add other repositories. They do it so that they can make it safe and more stable. They only want you to use the software that they think would work with the computer. But you can still, as well, go into their what they call the App Center and install a program called GW. It has a little package icon. It allows you to install what they call .deb or .deb packages, so you can still install like third-party stuff like Minitube was one. Chrome is another. I installed via it. Handbrake. No, actually, no. I installed Handbrake through Synaptic. But I use one called 4K Video to MP3. What it does is it actually just converts things I have on like YouTube and that for like the podcast for us for cents and pence. Actually, I upload it, but I don't make it public right away. And then I use that app to actually download it onto the computer, convert it to an MP3, and then I send it over to Retro and Limb Network, and they put it in on the archive on the webpage and on iTunes. And yes, we are on iTunes now. Retro and Limb Network is on iTunes. And some of the shows that have 5 episodes or more have their own entry. Cents and Pence, we haven't gone past episode 3 yet, so until we hit episode 5, we are under the general Retro and Limb Network banner, which is still fine. You can still search Cents and Pence on iTunes and you will find us. But that I had to install via Deb, but yeah, it's pretty solid. I even installed Popcorn Time on it, so it's a little bit on what Dave would call a bit on the hooky side for watching movies. But with the Chromecast, I can either use a streaming website or by casting the tab directly to the television. And actually, the box is right here. It's a Chromecast box. This is about to scale, actually. That literally is about the size of the Chromecast. Well, no. Actually, no, it's not. That circle is about the size of the Chromecast, and it has a little HDMI cable coming out of it. And what it does is it actually, it can be controlled by your cell phone, it can be controlled by your laptop. I have the laptop there, so if I'm on YouTube and I want to watch a video on the computer, on the television instead of the computer, I actually just click a little extension install called Google Cast, and I tell it I want to cast YouTube. And if the channel actually has the website has an actual app, like it shows a few apps on here like Netflix or Crackle, Crave TV, Show Me, Google Play, YouTube. I think Crunchyroll's as well, Dailymotion if you're in the States. If it picks up that site has an actual app that can be used on the Chromecast, then it actually projects it to the television. And so this laptop using Elementary OS is pretty much, I just got a purpose set up, so it's pretty much a portal to the Chromecast. It's not necessary if you own a Chromecast. You can do it a lot of different ways. This is how I choose to do it. I have Popcorn Time on there. I use Netflix with it. So the Chrome browser set up there. I use YouTube with it. Other sites that are still people use openly, like Kiss Anime, Kiss Cartoon. Couch Tuner is another one. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm not going to give a website address or anything like that. You can find it on your own. So, but I catch up on shows like that. The lifestyle I live now is pretty much on-demand television viewing, so that's how I do it. And yeah, Chromecast is it's about $30 American, 45 Canadian. You can buy these in even where Australians are called the chemist. We call it pharmacy. I bought mine at Walmart, but I was down picking up medication for my dog the other day from Shoppers Drug Mart, and they had them actually behind the counter, right beside the PS4 controllers. Pharmacies are here. You can actually buy a fair amount of electronics at a pharmacy. You can buy a Wii U behind the counter. Oddly enough, back in the day, they used to just keep the pornography there, the hard stuff. Jugs magazine. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much a random waffle about my tech. My gaming computer is going strong. Still got the same spec. Swapped it out into a new case. I got an older HP Pavilion case now, but it's a lot slicker looking. The local radio station that I do a radio show with every week, I'm not the host, I'm just one of the personalities, I guess you could say, on there. They put on their group that a lot of us belong to that they were getting 3 old PCs, and so I was like, yeah, I'll take them. This one certified wasn't working, the motherboard was shot or whatever. I actually had it screwed to the wall there as a display piece. But I gutted it all out, cleaned it up, threw the parts from the old compact case into the HP, so it kind of was, you know, a lot nicer looking. Probably used Magic Post to put the picture there. But yeah, it's pretty nice now. still am rocking that dual core, 4 gigs RAM in that butt. I've got a 2 sticks of 4 gig DDR3 lineup on eBay, and I actually am in talks with somebody, and I'm going to get a triple core Avalon to upgrade with off of him in a couple weeks for 20 American. So I'm going to spend less than 50 American to upgrade this thing fairly decently. And if I do it right, I believe this triple core can be unlocked to do quad core, so I'll be pretty good. Now my video card's a bit older, but my television doesn't do 1080p. It does 1080i, but the maximum progressive resolution is 1360 by 768, so a little bit better than 720p, but negligibly. So I can turn the settings up a bit with this video card, and it's, when everything's said and done, be about equivalent to the original PS4 or Xbox One, not the newer ones that are out now, which they have put out. I'm going to do a separate video, or probably do Send Some Pens with Dave, and we'll talk about the PS4 Slim and the Pro, and the Xbox One Slim, and the Scorpio that's supposed to be coming out, etc. Save that for another time. But yeah, after that I'll have just about all the upgrades I need. Well, I don't have that much free room on the hard drive anymore, so I have to be choosy about what games I install. I'll probably have a couple of PC build videos coming up through the fall and into the winter, because I'm going to be doing a couple of PC builds for people. So I figured I would do some stuff on that. Besides that, hopefully I'll be going back to work in under a month. My cousin is actually going to be here in a little over a week for Atlanticon. Atlanticon's going to be going on soon. I'm supposed to be hopefully attending, and I'm hopefully going to be interviewing Gary Chalk from such things as Transformers Beast War / Beasties, Beast Machines, Transformers Armada. He's been in a lot of things like Stargate, Watchmen, and that. He's actually one of the guests for the convention, and I'm going to hopefully interview the man and get him to autograph my DVD copy of Watchmen. So fingers crossed, look forward to that. But Shane's going to be here, and I'd say fingers crossed if we can, we're going to do a couple live streams. Shane, people who might have watched a couple years ago, was involved with some of the Google Hangouts that I would do. So he would be on at some point. What a good tea. So yeah, we'll probably try to do some Twitch streaming or something like that as well. Other than that, though, as I said, not really much else. I haven't really played too much in the way of anything new. I did go to EscapeQuest. It's a participation kind of immersion simulation puzzle solving place you go to in St. John's. They have different rooms. They have a zombie room where you and a group of friends solve your way through something dealing with zombies. I can't go into detail because of the fact that they said if I reveal any secrets, they will strike my video, which is all fine and dandy. It's, trade secrets and very, very respectful. They have another one that's a Victorian era, another one that's superheroes, and another one that is the Impossible Room, I believe they call it. Myself and a group of friends did the zombie room, and we did it within with about 10 minutes to spare. You're given about an hour. And we did it with 10 minutes to spare, and they said only 25% of the people that do it get it the first time, and within that 25%, with that much time to spare, is in a very select few actually do it, and we did it. We just delegated the workout properly, solved puzzles, and out the door we went. So that was pretty fun. Got to eat out a little bit. Chess's Fish and Chips in St. John's is a staple, as well as this new place called Thai Express. So I'm going to try to do my own version of it at home. So I'm craving their, I think it's Pad Panem. It's a just a nice little stir fry. Besides that, yeah, just in the last month or so has been pretty decent. Chloe's been a little bit under the weather with her allergies, but she's getting better. Got a cat. I probably mentioned that before, but it's late. It's like past 6 a.m. here now, just past. I'm probably going to bed soon. I got a couple minutes left here. This camera only does like a little under 20 minutes with an 8 gig card. I don't know why. I could do about 2 hours on my other camera, but this one's nicer and the light levels are better, so it's probably the price of admission, so to speak. Keep your eyes peeled on this channel. I'm going to try to do more things like this more often. As I said, Cents and Pence, you will find it here. You will find it on the Retro on Limb Network. You will find it on iTunes. We will have a new episode out as soon as me and Dave can make our schedules meet up again. And it's our random waffle. Hopefully, pretty soon I'll have a guest or two on there as well for us. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about that, really. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled. See y'all later.